How to win in tennis. This is a team state high school championship match, and we're just going to go over a few points in this one, and we'll point out some things. The guy in the far court here, he wins the match, and he was the higher rated player as well going into the match. Okay, so I'm going to have my tennis map up there in the corner for reference. So here's the serve. Big serve. And the guy here in the far end, he's going to play a defensive. He's going to sit back and play a defensive return right here to the back of the court, which is something that you can do when you have these big servers. To play a more defensive ball, doesn't have to be, if we go back, it doesn't have to be hit very hard. He just deflects it there, and you can see the player in the near court. Something to add here that he can work on, because he's way too far inside the court here. Doesn't really get back behind the baseline very efficiently after his serve. So he drops the ball short. Player in the far court is going to play to this second target here with a little bit of a slice, and the player in the near court is going to go for the pass, as he should, the short angle right there. So you can look up on your tennis map, you can see where these spots are and see what these players are doing inside their heads. So taking this back, neither player really, as far as where they want to hit the ball to try and win this point, does anything that you could say. There really isn't anything else they could have done other than that last, perhaps that last ball, the near player would have made that shot, and then that would have made things more interesting, perhaps would have won that point. So here, a lot of players will run around the serve, and you can see where that goes wrong. Or I'm sorry, run around the backhand on the serve. He ends up hitting it short, not really getting that ball back deep as the other player did in the last point. He's going to take advantage of it. He's going to hit this two spot, and he's going to use that target to pull the other player outside of the singles alley there, and you can see his line of direction. Not that he couldn't make this shot, it's just going to make it more difficult for him. If he doesn't quite get there to where he wants to, you can see him trying to go straight up the line rather than angling it more back into the court, and it draws an error there. So here we have return. Not sure if the near player here is recognizing that he's coming to the net, but nonetheless makes a great return at the feet. And then here he's going to be in a passing situation. So anytime you're in this situation here, players at the net, passing situation, you have target 1 here and you have target 2. You could say that the short target here rather than this back target is going to be better for the pass. And we can see here, easy pass for, there's his name there, Mark. Easy pass for Mark. He hits that target. All he has to do is hit that target, and it's going to be a winner from that position in the court. So here we can look at the server. We can focus on the server. Serve might have been out, but he gets the short ball, he gets that middle ball, and then he's just going to work what I call target 2. He's going to work Mark there, side to side, using, well, not really side to side, but if he would have made that shot, he can work Mark to back and forth, or a couple shots to this target, couple to this target, and really work these short angle targets. And you can see in the end, Mark is so far back and the balls are going so short that Mark drops the ball completely into the ground. Nice return by Mark, nice and deep to where he would want it, near the opposing player's feet. I believe that the far court is Ethan, so Ethan is going to get that middle ball there. Anytime you get a ball, I talk about this a lot on my channel, when you get this middle ball, especially when it's moving that slowly, you have an opportunity to do something, to take action, to take offense. He plays the ball deep, straight at Mark, comes to the net, gets a nice volley there at the service line, plays it pretty much right at him. I would say that's not my first choice, but maybe he missed the ball slightly, but nonetheless gives Mark a chance to pass, and he goes with the lob. Doesn't quite get it high enough. Looks like it's a pretty good lob. It's going to be deep enough, but not quite high enough. And this is one thing here with the overhead. You can see him here. He's not really in a position to smash, to really get a good set his feet and really get a really good smash. But even if he did, you can see where he angles the ball at. It lands right about here. You're going to use that 2 target, maybe even closer to 1 here, up closer to the net. And easy winner when you're making overheads from that position and hitting that target. So thanks for watching. Check out some of my other videos. I'm going to have plenty, hopefully hundreds of these examples of real players winning points and how to win in tennis.